everybody, welcome back to Cabin on the Hill Homestead. Today we're gonna go help Kevin plant half a zillion flowers that y'all have sent him and some that he's collected himself.
What's going on? Welcome back to Mom and Dad's Homestead channel. It's kind of fun because their homestead happens to be the place where I live now. I used to live with my mama. No, I'm just kidding.
No, his mama lives with him.
Oh.
And this is Kevin's home.
I live in my mom's basement.
You want some? Yes. I knew you'd come. Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf! What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
Not hardly.
I'm just kidding, trolls.
I don't get it.
My mom doesn't have a basement. It's
No.
a cellar outside, and it was full of water, and we had to go there the other day. Well, they did. I was out of town. They had to go there the other day because there was tornadoes in the area. Well, we've been doing some tornado work. We've been all over messing with the tornado work. We even went over to Rogers, Arkansas, and did some stuff there. What we're doing today is I've got a bunch of seeds that either viewers sent me or there's some that I bought, and basically the concept is I want to make my place look as beautiful as possible, and I think that a woman, in the beginning it was just my wife and my daughter, but my mom's here now too, and I think a woman should always be surrounded by flowers. So I've got a bunch of different flowers. We got some really cool sunflowers, the hollyhocks. One of my favorites has always been bachelor buttons. Those are really fun. And this already has a massive amount of seeds mixed in. And
Oh, and what he's not telling you is there are also vegetable seeds and some herb seeds, so we get to forage as these things come up.
yeah, we threw some
That is
peppers
so
and
fun.
I just want to see a lot of colors. So we've done this stuff all over the property now. And this is what I found to be the best method. And this is basically soil and peat moss, and I allowed it to soak in water. And I mixed the seeds all in that way they got a good start. And I'm able to broadcast that over a large area. Now I say this is the best method. This is the best method for me. I don't know if it works the best. We're going to find out. We do have a bunch of morning glories in here, but these packs are actually specifically for a project coming up. I'm going to be, I want to build a wire hoop house for Maddie to be able to play in. So like a playhouse, but I want the walls to be morning glories. So
A flower fort.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Awesome.
So we got all these. I just dumped these in here. We see if there's any left in there. I think they're all empty. To prep for this, we can't really break up the ground, which is why I'm doing this peat moss and soil mix. And peat moss will hold the moisture. Soil, you know, obviously, so there's soil contact. There's morning glory. There's a little bit of everything in here. And we're going to spread this over a pretty good amount of area. And what I did was I took the mower over an area of what was tall grass, waist-high grass, and I mowed it at the highest level the mower can do. And then I dropped the mower down to the lowest level the mower can do. And I'll show you an example of that later, what that looks like and sounds like out here. It's
I thought he destroyed the mower.
yeah, but it is loud because there's rocks and stuff out here. This thing chews it up. This is also one of my favorite pieces of equipment out here so far. Toro sent this to us. It's the Toro multi-force, and so it's got a bunch of different attachments. My favorite so far has been this bucket for out here on the property. I don't have a skid steer, so this has been like super handy. Other than that, I like the quick disconnect tools, although I did use a what was that, the brush. There's like a parking lot brush. I used that in Coffeeville on the bricks, where you guys have seen the video where I picked up Doofy and I adopted him where he was getting beat on. Well, I shoveled and used a power washer there. This time I took back this machine with the brush, and it was really cool. I had some massive dust clouds going. I'm not gonna say the neighbors were happy, But one of the neighbors did come up and say, hey, how much do you charge? And I said, hey, I don't charge anything. I actually travel around and help people for free, so I'm glad you asked. I'll help you out. Now these are, what is that one there?
This one is a cutting wildflower mix. There's 50,000 seeds.
Okay, we probably opened, what, 200 seed packets last night?
Yeah,
if not more?
If not more.
So there's like 200 seed packets in here. I had a bunch of marigolds from last year that I just pulled the heads off of and put them in a jar. And so I put those in here. I'm gonna sprinkle these out in here and we're gonna mix them up. We're gonna get real dirty doing it, which is always fun. This has 50,000 seeds in it. I've already put one of these bags in. It was a pollinator mix. This one's cut flowers. I'm hoping we get a ton of flowers because I have put out a massive amount of these bags. Now, a couple of you guys sent these to me and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna see if I can find these. And I did at one of the local hardware stores, and I bought every bag they had. You should have saved some for everybody else. Hey, first come, first served. If you don't use these seeds, they go bad. Anyways, I bought over 3 million flower seeds, plus what you guys sent. So there's gotta be close to 4 million or more in seeds total that we planted this year. It's still early. We're seeing little seedlings come up. We haven't gotten really any flowers yet, so we're just waiting. Like I said, it's still pretty early. And it's the first year planting them, so we'll find out. I don't know what's gonna happen. Could be good, could be bad. I've also started putting those on abandoned properties, which is fun. All right, Mama.
You want to use this?
No.
No? Oh, he wants to get dirty.
It's not as fun, Mom.
Oh my goodness, it's stinky.
Hey, that's how you know it's good.
Oh my goodness.
Smells like a dookie.
Oh my gosh, this doesn't even smell like cow poop. I like cow poop. Ah!
Oh, what's that one?
Ew.
Smell my finger.
Hey, Terry, smell my finger.
No. You are gross. Oh.
All right.
This almost smells
It smells fun.
like broke down oil and poo.
It's not oil.
No, but it has that funk smell.
Peat moss comes out of a peat bog, which is an old
Oh,
swamp.
that's why it stinks.
And that and the soil, the topsoil stinks too. It was in a bag for like a year,
Oh,
if not longer. Anyways, you can see a lot of seeds in here, so I'll just pull some up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a lot of seeds.
I found a pea seed.
So we got peas. I put corn in there. I put stuff that goes vertical because, in all honesty, I don't care what grows. I just want to see a lot of flowers. And if corn grows, it's just going to be something for the flowers to grow up.
Watermelons and pumpkins and dill and basil and cilantro and all kinds of good stuff.
So this is going to be our chaos garden.
Yay.
We're glad you guys can be part of it.
Okay, I'm not crawling in there.
You want to go toss some around? You want me to get down deep? I don't think it smells that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
It doesn't smell like Grandpa's farm.
It smells a little bit like manure.
Didn't smell like Grandpa's ranch, and it didn't smell like the fresh-tilled soil.
No.
No.
But considering our soil's super rocky out here, this will
do a lot better than that.
So we're going to spread this out, and then what I'll do is over the next couple days probably spread a loose layer of mulch over it, which I got 10 truckloads of mulch out here, green waste mulch, so it's all repurposed material. All right, let's go toss it out, Mom.
All right.
You better watch out, I'll run you over.
I don't doubt it.
I need to get some rock out here. I've got some ponds that are accidental. Anyways, this is the strip I mowed, and I mowed it to the dirt. You can see how tall it was before. We got a little bit of everything there. You can kill it. Got a little bit of everything in there though. Grass, and this is blackberries. We got a whole lot of blackberries. Blackberry, blackberry.
Can we start down there?
Sure, why not?
My face is just, I got you on my hands. Oh, now it's on my face.
All right, Mom.
You're very trusting. I don't drive this thing, remember?
Yeah, you're all right. I'll let you know if I'm scared. Guess I could ride in the bucket.
You'll smell like poo.
I got the poo on me.
It's just an old crapper tank, people.
Mulch force.
Yeah, now it's moving.
All right, that's good. Is that your first time driving that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't do the stand-ups very well because my balance is off, but if I go slow, I'm okay.
You did just fine. Mom's
I-
first time.
I'm getting better with the hustler.
Yeah, Mom's first time. She did just fine, didn't she? So we got a lot of open area that I leave just kind of prairie grass, native grass. The areas that I don't mow on a regular basis are going to get wildflower seeds because I want to see a lot of wildflowers. Now the areas like in here inside the circle drive, I want to keep that cut and keep it looking good. Dad did some wild cutting this week, so it's all over the place.
That is beautiful. Oh yeah. Can't get any cleaner than that.
A little bit lower than where I'd like it to be. I want to get it at 4 inches because we have a lot of fescue in there that's kind of native and I want to promote that. Here's the way that I've seen.
Fireflies.
Works pretty good. You want to see?
But
All right, you ready?
you're gonna dump it, aren't you?
No. No, it does have that option though. You get dirty? We got a lot of this, but we kind of want to spread it all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I think that worked pretty good. And then we'll just move on down the line.
You got a naked spot.
All right. You ready? I was doing this with Maddie and I had her in the bucket. Just chucking it. Pretty good like that, huh?
Does.
So, I don't know if you can hear me from here, but I don't care if grass grows through it. I kind of like the look of the natural flowers and grass mixed. I think that looks cool. Almost got you with that one.
Don't you dare.
Maybe we'll have some flowers growing in the driveway too.
Some of the happiest people have dirt under their nails.
All right, so here we are with the aftermath. We made it a little more than halfway. I didn't know how far we'd get, but I'm happy with the results. We threw this out, got it all the way down to the corner. Will stuff grow? I don't know. We got a lot there. We got the right start for it. And then, like I said, I'll come back through and I'll throw some mulch from over here and just kind of lightly broadcast it on. That way, if it does rain a lot, they don't get just wash off. And then the main concern, I think, is honestly, we got a lot of birds and chickens, but I think the real threat's going to be how fast the grass grows. If the grass grows real fast, it'll choke it out. And maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't really want to spray a bunch of chemicals, so maybe if we don't get the results we're looking for, next year we could lay down some plastic or something, or I could torch it. That might be an option.
Also, while we're doing this, why don't you take them over and show them Queen Anne's lace. This is not poison hemlock. It's Queen Anne's lace. There's a slight difference.
She said, why don't you walk through that tall grass that has a bunch of ticks?
Oh. Yeah, okay guys,
I'll do
no.
There are a lot of ticks on this property though.
I don't have
And I
them.
have been treating for that. So we got blackberries, and then these actually bloom and they have like an orange flower on them. I got some beetles in there right now.
Kevin, do you know the difference between hemlock and Queen Anne's lace?
I don't know. One of them you're not supposed to eat.
No, one of them you don't cut. Hemlock you don't cut.
Which one are you saying this one is?
That is Queen Anne's lace.
And she said, that is Queen Anne's lace. What is this here? Ah, this is something digging. Something digging. Could be a wild hog or something.
Like that.
Are you sure? Because I touched it.
Yes.
Is it like mushrooms? Don't eat the ones that might make you sick, but you don't know until you eat them?
No.
That's not what it is.
No, and if you don't know, it's best not to mess with it.
I
But
should-
this is Queen Anne's lace. You can tell because it's not, the flowers aren't spread out as much as they are on hemlock. Like these little flowers will be spread out quite a bit. I'm also, my understanding is the stem, I believe, is got purple or red in it, and it's becoming invasive in Oklahoma. I'm sure it is with other states as well.
I cut one with wild flowers all the time. They're white like that, but they do not have foliage like this.
Okay, foliage might be different too.
I don't know.
Be careful with hemlock though.
It makes me sneezy, I know that.
Well, see the little yellow in the yellow? More like orange in the yellow. That's pollen. Of course it's gonna make you sneezy.
Makes me sneezy. Hey, we got a bunch of blackberries. We are starting to get blackberries on some of them. I saw them down by one in the pond. All of this was covered in blackberries that were like head high last year. I mowed them down. Specifically because like that's where copperheads love to be, is at the bottom of those things. So don't judge me. It is what it is. They are incredibly invasive. Some people don't like the word invasive. What I mean is they will grow and grow and grow and grow and spread and spread and spread. And I'm gonna let them do their thing all out there on like 20 something acres that are all outside of where I mow. And then the stuff where I mow is for the kids to play. That's fair enough, right?
Yeah, he's keeping this mode, which will help keep the
Ticks and copperheads.
snakes.
And
Yeah, at bay.
we do have some water moccasins out here. We've seen them. So
Also, in some of our mix, we have rosemary, we have basil, we have
I mean, we threw carrots and radishes and all sorts of stuff out here. Now, we don't know if any of that's going to grow, but the goal is to get a bunch of different stuff growing.
basil, marigolds, rosemary. Those things help keep snakes and ticks away.
The other thing we have to do is one of our neighbors was kind enough, since she was cleaning out some iris beds and thinning them out, she gave us a huge amount. Now, I've been collecting a huge amount, and I probably got, well, off of different places that I worked on and abandoned lots. I've been grabbing some, and I went to some of the properties that I've mowed in the past where they tore down the house, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take some of those
And they
irises.
left them?
Well, I mean, that, like, there's that one I did, it was one of the very first ones I did. The place got burnt and they were fighting the insurance company. Well, there was like irises growing over there. You know, I'm gonna get some of those, and I got some from the properties I've worked on, and I think that's cool.
It is.
I took a bunch in when I was in Coffeyville. They've got a ton of houses that are burnt and like just vacant and about to be demolished. And I'm like, you know, nobody's enjoying these, so I'm gonna grab some. I left some in case, you know, maybe they're sentimental to the family and they want to grab a couple and take them to their own property. But I grabbed a bunch off the property as well.
Irises are really expensive, so if you guys like those and people offer to share them, I would take them up 100%.
Yeah. They're like $5 a bulb at Walmart. That's so dumb.
I know.
I mean, I get it. Business is business, but irises, people will give them away. Same with like daffodils and stuff.
Yeah.
And daffodils here in Oklahoma, you can just see them on the side of the road out in like random, you know, like the highways.
Yeah.
Just stop, pull over and get you some. If you know
Well,
what they're like.
also, if you look into the ditches along the road,
Mhm.
there is asparagus and stuff.
Yeah.
My mom and I used to come down country roads and collect
I
asparagus.
threw asparagus seeds in this too.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna grow.
Well,
Maybe nothing. Maybe
if
a lot of
something
stuff.
does.
Maybe it all gets overtaken by morning glories, and I'm cool with that too. It's one of my favorite flowers. Bachelor buttons and
Morning
morning
glories
glories
and
are some of my
hollyhocks.
favorites. Hollyhocks are very pretty too. Oh, all right. Other than that, that kind of concludes the project we're working on today, because my wife said, hey, come light the grill. Like I said, I've got to spread some mulch over here, and I've got some, let's walk you to it. You want to see it? Maybe you do want to see it. A lot of people are doing the back to Eden garden. I'm kind of going the same route. And what I mean by that is it's not necessarily about back to Eden or like being for weed free or anything like that. If anything, I'm probably going to fight weeds because of where the mulch pile's at and seeds blowing in and stuff like that. But what I have to do is, because our soil is so tough, so rough, so many rocks in it, and if I till it at all and break it up to even get a garden started,
We'll grow a lot of rocks.
a lot of rocks are coming up. So my plan is I had a bunch of mulch dumped out here. Now that's like 7 of the 10 trucks right there. It doesn't look like mulch, or it doesn't look like much. There's just a bunch of mulch about 4 or 5 feet high. That's gonna break down and turn into soil. And then I had the amazing opportunity of being sponsored by one of my favorite trailer companies, which is East Texas Trailers, and they supplied us with a dump trailer to help us do cleanups. But I also said, hey, I've got a bunch of projects at my personal property, and you know, it really helped there. And they're like, we love that it's going to help you in multiple ways. We want to help you out with what you're doing, as well as we're glad this helps you at home. And if you don't know, the old red trailer that I used to use on my channel, and then I gave it to my dad, that's an East Texas trailer. That was the very first commercial trailer I ever bought. It's awesome. So it's really cool being backed by a company that I've been backing for, you know, over a decade, and I love that. Anyways, when I go to Tulsa, when I come back, I'm trying to get loads of mulch. Huh? Did you say salt?
Soil.
Soil. Now, loads of mulch, and then I'm bringing the mulch out here and letting it break down and make some soil out of that. So we'll lay it thick, it'll break down and turn into soil. This is a dump trailer here if you haven't seen it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. They said, what color do you want? I said, I get to pick the color. And they showed me, like, you can get any color trailer you want there, by the way. And I said, well, if we're gonna do anything,
We like the lime green.
let's go bright green. We want that thing to stick out. So anyways, kids,
Rick.
Maddie's got her friends out here. They're out on the zip line out there. We got some swings in the trees, and they've been playing and having fun. I try to keep this all cut. Dad's been helping me. We want it to be like a park. The areas that are kind of tall, those are actually areas where we planted flowers, and we're just mowing around it until stuff comes up. So we've got them here and there out throughout the property. And then the chickens out there under that tree, if you can see them, going to stalk the seeds that we just laid out, because that's what they do.
Well, and
Like,
they're
we're gonna
also
pick it all
getting some of the ticks. We're trying to do it as naturally as possible. That's not always possible at this moment because we're just starting. Also, I ordered 20 guineas. The hatchery had a bad batch, so they didn't arrive when they were supposed to, but they are going to arrive in August if everything goes well. Also, for Kevin's birthday, I added 4 peacocks to that because he loves peacocks. And
They
I
are
figured
really
that'd
cool,
be,
but they are highly noisy.
yeah.
I do appreciate it. That's really cool. The chickens, little peckerheads. That's what they do. They peck on stuff. Anyways, little peckerheads. They can eat 80 ticks an hour. That's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Look at them out here putting in work. Fly rolling around in a pack. What's up?
Take us to the big pond?
Well, I take you to the big pond.
Kayak.
Am I supposed to go out there with you?
Yeah, you have to.
I suppose.
You gotta take Lorena too.
I suppose. Let me go see what your mom wants, because she was wanting me to light the grill. So.
Okay. Grandpa didn't want to be responsible.
Hey, you look like you got a mowing tan line going on.
Yeah.
Wearing them t-shirts.
She's got a farmer's tan.
Yeah.
Get gracious, sister.
I get ate up alive too.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm gonna go change if I'm gonna go in the thing.
Well, you just have fun and do your thing for now. I don't know what your mom's gonna have me do.
Grandpa
If you
didn't wanna
guys,
be-
he didn't want to be responsible, and he did not realize. He said yes. He was asleep. There needs to be like 2 adults down there. Yeah, just so the one, in case that something comes up, the other one can. step
Nothing's
in.
gonna happen, but in case something comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Maddie, what are you guys doing today? Zip lining, playing on your car.
Yeah.
What else?
We went to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing out here?
That bouncy tree.
The bouncy tree?
Yeah.
Tree limb that's low.
That's
but
completely natural too.
Kind of looks like a southern live oak.
That's completely natural too.
Yeah. These are all pecan trees out here. Pretty cool. Anyways, love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Any kind of comment helps out. It allows it to be seen and shown. We will do an update down the road on where the flowers are at and how they're doing. And I guess one last thing. This is one of the beds that we put in. This is just leaves and peat moss and a little bit of soil, but it looks super dry on top. But if you dig down, it's actually wet, and break it down into dirt, and it's kind of like clay. Okay,
That's because you put like a whole ocean in there.
it'll get better. Anyways, we got a bunch of gladiolas and lilies and different things growing, and the subscribers sent what are those that I planted in the back? Dahlias.
Dahlias.
So we got dahlias growing.
Oh, Colulus coming up.
I've been planting stuff on the other side, but the chickens have been
Destroying.
well, they have been enjoying that in a different way. I'm not really weeding in here. I'm kind of letting it do its thing, and then I'll figure it out from there. We have a bunch of different stuff over here.
Something's been digging.
Like I said, the cows came through once and chewed the top off of quite a few things.
Yeah.
That was McLovin over there.
Nice.
Caladiums.
Lydia. Or Colulus.
Coleus is
That.
no, those are caladiums.
They are?
Yeah, coleus is got a similar color, but it's like a soft fuzzy leaf almost.
Oh. I always planted those, and that's what I thought it was.
I do have seedlings popping up on the other side. I have morning glories absolutely everywhere. They're growing up the trellis up there, and we've got them planted out on these fence lines. See morning glories here, some irises. This is a mix of, this is probably ragweed here, I won't know, but I've got seeds all the way in here where it's tall. It looks like ragweed to me. I don't know. We'll see what comes up, man. Once it starts blooming, all starts showing. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Mom, say bye.
Hey, one last thing. I want to thank you all for thinking about me and my health. As you can see, I am doing well. There's a struggle with doctors. I finally found one that actually is proactive instead of reactive. And we're going to get some stuff situated. I think I've been misdiagnosed in a couple of different ways, and we're going to go from where we're at now and find out exactly if I was or if I wasn't.
We found out Mom's on the spectrum. It's cool. We also found out if you scratch your butt, don't bite your fingernails.
Gross, gross.